Was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
Keeps away from one. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now Darnold off the play action. That's caught. Here's that Sherman. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Darnold with it on 3rd and short. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
4th down punt from the Seahawks. And that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The Titans and Cam Ward heading back out on offense. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Third. Right there. Ready.
I'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win.
Got it. Ready?
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Again, a run with Pollard. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 yards, and the Titans have a first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
On the set.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Go.
Ward off the play fake. He finds Tigger for the grab. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Ready.
1st and 10. It's Pollard. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Set. Cougar 19. Ready.
Shotgun snap down to Ward. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? ODB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Huh. Let's go.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here we go.
Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks nothing. Joey Sly.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Here's Derink Young to return this. He dodged the tackle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Seahawks taking the field for their second possession. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Second and 10, Darnold. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Throwing is Darnold on third down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The rookie out of the ball is loose again. And we'll wait to hear. It'd be huge if the defense recovered. And they did. Their last gasp effort turned a long touchdown into a turnover. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
If you say that, you know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk. You could do some serious damage.
Here's Sly to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Seahawks nothing. Joey Sly.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Young on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Donald coming back after the pick. Gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. This gets forward to around the 29. Xavier Woods up to make the tackle.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Putting down the field, and he's got it. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Here we go, set.
Short side option here. He's running left. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That was Stephon Gilmore stopping that play.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Will give up the gut to Walker. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Walker on first down. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now Darnold, dialing up a receiver screen. And he's tackled for a short gain. They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of one. Our score, 14-0. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Back now for the second quarter, and the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone. 3rd and long for him here. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks start to fight back with their first points of this game. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Seahawks 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Now on the return, here's DK. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. And he is the NFL leader in rushing yards as we work through November. He's hoping an excellent season can continue as such here.
Check! Check the Eagle! Check the Eagle! Check, 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 check! Ready!
First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
70 Timberwolves!
Ward setting the pass. Gets it to him on the screen. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Ready! Hot 70, hot, Bronco 80. Hot go!
Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first.
Nickel zone infraction. Defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of third down, they're now defending 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start.
They'll run here following the penalty. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Has him on the ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Seahawks have it. So they steal away possession and add some extra yards for their offense after that fumble return.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, then they're going to give you a shot at go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Darnold. That's incomplete left side. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2.
Darnold hit, and he fumbles it. But it looks like someone from the Seahawks got on top of it, and they'll get it back. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now they got to be special.
So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Tennessee to the line, 1st and 10.
Ready! Bronco 80. Let go!
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. They've invested some early touches in him, Brock, and the returns so far, I'd say very promising.
Kate, I've told you this story before, but it was the same play 18 plays in a row. You know, I was really good with that clipboard on the sidelines. 18 plays in a row, Peyton ran the same play. If you can't stop it, keep calling it.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go.
Now Ward. Setting up the screen. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Ward running his guys in the hurry up.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
He's keeping it, he's going for it. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Viking 18. Ready.
Now the shotgun give to Spears. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
They run once more with Spears. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
70 line.
Now looking to throw with Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Calvin Ridley. And that makes it 3rd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
It's going to throw here on 3rd. This is Ridley working the right side. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
The Titans will turn to their kicker, Joey Sly, here on 4th down, looking for this field goal. From the right hash, about 45 yards out.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So Mike McDonald's getting his Seahawk offense out for another drive. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Never a pause you want to make, partner. A player injured on that snap, and it is their running back, Kenneth Walker, who's being looked at. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Running back motions right. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Nissan Stadium coming up. We've set it down from 37. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On 2nd and 10 now. Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
3rd down.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. And that's going to fall incomplete on the look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Pulled in at the 20. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. So we'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the gun, it's Ward. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Kendricks. And after this play, there's a Titan out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. We've set it downs from 37. Running back sent in motion. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
Now put one of the tight ends in motion. 1st and 10, Darnold. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Dump off caught by his back. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
They've got a man in motion. On 3rd down, Walker. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did. We've got a Seahawk that is injured out there. They're going to tend to him now. Motioning left is their running back. Throwing on 1st. Here's Darnold. It's his running back. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They send the tight end in motion. Darnold looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Darnold to throw. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks cut it to a field goal game.
Seahawks 14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the jump.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Here we go, shot. Panther 60, Panther 60. Trap 60, trap 60. Street, street. Ready, ready?
Final throw before the break. Throwing this for the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone, touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans will extend their lead as time expires in the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right, they rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
Here's Slide to try the point after. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. The season is going by at lightning pace. Week 12 has arrived. It's the weekend before Thanksgiving. Let's get into it. Our spin around the NFL starts now at State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The Cardinals at home to take on the Jaguars.
And with baby brother in the league right now, it's time for Travis Etienne to show who's tops in the family.
From there, Kansas City, here we come. Let's check in on the Chiefs as they host the Indianapolis Colts.
And this is Hollywood Brown. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here.
Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers hosting
All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. Young on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So Mike McDonald's getting his Seahawk offense out for another drive. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be fiery to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and forced a 4th down.
Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Takes it in at the 21. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Titans and Cam Ward heading back out on offense. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready?
Now it's Pollard. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Right back to Pollard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Go! Bronco 80.
Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. The Seahawks offense running out now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Throwing here, Darnold. He's got it over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
An early jump of the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. So keep that 2nd and short play in your back pocket. So the penalty goes ahead and gives them the 1st. 1st and 10 from the 32. Darnold. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Brock, pass incomplete. And they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right. It certainly wasn't.
And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And again, it's Darnold. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Secures this at the 17. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready? Viking 18. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Viking 18. Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Go.
On the carry, this is Pollard. He can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Get it. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cougar 19. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Cougar 19.
Ward now on 3rd down. Connection is made. Iomanner. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Here's the give to Pollard. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
The give on second to Pollard. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Tag. Cowboy 80. Set. Hey.
Now give for the first time to Khalil Mays. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Come on, set.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Getting out to his left. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Here he goes, third and long. Setting up the screen. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's fourth down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Here's a screen now for Walker. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense to the line for second down. Field is empty as they motion him out right. From the gun, Darnold. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Corey Horton, his intended receiver. So now it's going to be third and long. Third and long for him here. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken out just short of that marker, but a flag is out. So let's see if they're going to get a redo here on third down. So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Punting unit out now. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready?
This is Mullins. He'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this 3rd quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Titans have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer. First and 10 from the 43.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Another run here for Pollard on 2nd down. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go. Start. Cougar 19. Traveler. Ready.
Again, a run with Pollard. He cuts it right. Now he's past the 25. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. And this is now a 100-yard gain for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still 1st down.
Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Forced out to his right. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they're left with 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
Let's go. 6, ready.
They'll go, it's Pollard, and he's in for the touchdown. The Titans can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Extra point is up and good from slot. And the Titans take a 3-possession lead.
31. Seahawks 14.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, here's Darnold. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Play fake, Darnold. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Line up the design keeper. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up. Into the gun. Here's Darnold. Throwing to the back of the end zone. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Wow, just fantastic work there. Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the call's changed to an incomplete pass, and that takes a touchdown off the board. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They get 22 out of that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
On 2nd and 10 now, Darnold. Barner's got it, complete. And he'll go down here at the 16. Nice drive here, it's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter, it's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
Desperation time here. Throw caught by his running back. And they're all over him after that catch. Won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to turn it over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Count to 60. Cougar 19. Bronco 80.
I'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready, ready?
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. down here, need 8 on the play.
Ready, ready! Cowboy 80! Let's go!
To the air on 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right, in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. That's exactly what this offense has got to do.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Now Darnold. He spins out of one side. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Seahawks trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. 1st and 10 from the 43. They kick the running back in motion. Rolling on first. Here's Darnold. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48.
And again, it's Darnold. A throw right side, finds Cup. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Darnold with it on 3rd and short. It's complete. Play made by Cup. Down to the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks cut the lead down to 10.
Seahawks 21.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
19, take off.
1st and 10, it's Pollard. And they're full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. This is Pollard running left. He's still going at the 30. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So this winds up a win for the Titans. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are your winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.